was so excited and now I don't know what to do, so I really need your help. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have an unboxing, and if you guys watch my videos or follow me, you will know exactly what this unboxing is for. I actually wanted to do an unboxing a little bit later, but I thought I would push it up because this video really is more for me, because I need your help on deciding what I should do with this piece right here. So it's such a hard decision. But before I get into this unboxing, because I have so much to tell you guys, I have so many opinions. But before I get started, you guys know I appreciate you so much. And thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching. You guys know I just love handbags, fashion, luxury. I mean, anything related. And I just have a little obsession, and honestly, I probably need to take a little break because I just am not using all the bags that I really need to be using. But that's a conversation for another time. But if you guys watch my channel, I mainly do comparisons, unboxings, reviews, and just really chit chat through bags that I personally love or I'm considering. And then, just having a conversation with you guys and figuring out, is this bag meant for me? Is this bag meant for you? Does it fit within your lifestyle? So if you guys like content like that, please consider subscribing. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, please consider giving me a follow. And then always feel free to reach out or chat if you have any questions, and DM me if you pick up any goodies. I would love to see. Okay, so let's just hop right into this unboxing. I don't know what to do, and I'm just gonna do a little story time. And I'm so sorry because some of you guys probably are like, please don't ramble, I just wanna see the back. So I picked up a Louis Vuitton item, and I had mentioned before that I'm just really haven't been, not that I don't love LV, because Louis Vuitton has been like a brand that I've always loved ever since I started my love for luxury. But lately, I've just been so disappointed because of not just the quality issues, but the fact that they're increasing prices and not fixing their quality. And feels like the brand just doesn't care about that because they just are trying to get, revenue and just get bags out the door. So I told myself I'm not gonna buy an LV bag, but I've been eyeing this bag, and I don't know why. I've always liked this particular bag per se, but I never took the plunge because I felt like, I don't know if it's the price or I just felt like it was okay. But for some reason, when I found out this piece was canceling, I had major FOMO, and I'm like, I don't care, I need to get this bag. But I also refuse to pay more than retail price. That's kind of my rule for everything, unless it's a dream bag or something that I absolutely cannot live without. For most of the time, it's not. I just will not pay over retail price. And I think that's just my thing personally. I'm okay paying the boutique price, but not okay paying more. Fashion File has this bag for, I don't know, a 60% markup, and it's used. I just cannot. So I went through so much to get this bag, or at least I tried. I went to every Louis Vuitton boutique in my area. I called client services every day. I had alarm, I would call them. I called, my essays, and nobody could get the bag just because it was sold out. And before we get into it, okay, so here it is. This is not a true unboxing. When I got this, I was so excited. I wanted to make sure everything was okay, so I did unbox it, but that's all I did. I just took a peek, put it back in the bag, and left it alone because I've been super busy with work and traveling, so I really haven't had time to really spend more than that looking at this. So now is kind of my actual time of examining in 100% how this bag is. But came in a box like this. I'll drop some footage on when I actually did unbox it. Okay, so first of all, Louis Vuitton needs to work on their packaging too. So this was shipped to me, but the box doesn't even fit the actual bag. Look, it puckers up like that. They should have given me a bigger or deeper box, so it actually like doesn't squeeze like the top of the bag, but it's okay. So came in a dust bag like this, Louis Vuitton ribbon. Obviously it comes with, you know, all your receipts and paperwork, and then this little tag was attached, and it came with like a really cute catalog brochure of Louis Vuitton and, you know, just their new collection. So that was all fine. So here is the dust bag. And then here it is. It's the Louis Vuitton Bumbag. Now, like I said, I wasn't in love with this bag initially when it first came out, but for some reason, close to the April 1st date, I just had to have one. But in all honesty though, this bag makes sense for me. If you guys watch my channel and you guys have chatted with me before, I'm like a super casual person, and my lifestyle is pretty like fast paced. Like I'm always like running around doing things. I have very little time and I just need to like get out the door sometimes. And yes, there are times where I like to dress up and I like to wear like my nicer bags, but for the most part, I just need something quick and on the go. And I felt like this would just be perfect because it sits right here. I can throw whatever I need to throw inside, and it just makes sense for what I need. And I like the size of it. I think it's a bigger piece, so I can actually fit more. And yeah, overall, I just think it suits what I'm looking for really well. So this is the piece I got. And at first when I saw it, I was like, this is so pretty. I love it so much. And I didn't see anything wrong with it until I took a deeper look. Number one, I'm pretty sure this was a return item just because I got it so close to the 4/1 date and people were saying it's almost impossible to get. And I think I received this one on like March 30th or March 31st. So it was like a day before. So makes sense because I'm pretty sure production wise, it was kind of like nearing the end. So yeah, it makes sense that I probably got a return item and that's why I was able to get it. But for the most part, new bags, like all of their hardware, I'm pretty sure like has like a wrap around it, right? Is that right or wrong? I watched other unboxings and I saw that other people had the zippers covered as well as the back, and mine didn't. It just looked like this, which, you know what? That's totally fine. I don't really care that much. There's like no scratches on the hardware anyways. The Pachetta, I've heard that people say there are a lot of wrinkling in the Pachetta, and to be honest, like that doesn't bother me too much, only because I'm gonna use it and there's gonna be wrinkling eventually. There are some, like right here, there's a little over here. I mean, there's like a little spot over here. I mean, these things don't bother me that much because I plan on using this bag. I'm not gonna baby it, so it doesn't bother me. And yes, I know that some people don't have this, and I think what I've heard is this one, these are all handmade. So I'm pretty sure like the person just like squeezed this piece under this buckle right here, causing the leather to be wrinkled. But I think with use over time, that's going to kind of even itself out. And I have some Louis Vuitton vintage pieces and I don't baby them and they're fine. So I'm not super worried. The strap, for the most part, looks pretty good. I mean, I don't see like too many wrinkling. Like this is still here. So I think, although I think this is a return piece, I don't think the person actually used it. I think the person returned it for the same reason why I'm considering trying to figure out what to do with it. And you guys will see. But let's just go over the bag really fast. So I've also heard that people are worried about this part right here because they say that this part is thinner, and as you wear it, it's going to thin itself out and it might crack. I guess the good thing is Louis Vuitton, at least they know their issues, I guess, right? So if like, let's say a year from now, 2 years from now, something is wrong, I'm pretty sure that Louis Vuitton has a warranty where they can repair it for you or replace the item if it's no longer in stock. something like that, right? I don't think it's like a lifelong. I'm not sure like what their new policy is, but hopefully, you know, that's not something I'm like super concerned about. Okay, so the bag itself, we all know, it's just it's a bum bag. So you guys know that the zipper, one of the faults to the bag, which again doesn't bother me because I already knew about it. I always like research before I buy things, so I knew that, you know, you would have to do this. And then you would obviously open the bag once the lip is up. And it just comes stuffed like this. And it's just an open hole. Now this one is made in Spain, and I'm starting to see a pattern because I noticed that the made in France ones are made a little bit, or I should say a lot better than the ones that are made in Spain. I could be wrong because, again, this is all based on research. I haven't actually seen any other bum bags in person, minus the one this one I purchased. But if you guys follow me on YouTube, you'll see that I had posted a picture of this. I didn't notice it initially, but let me zip this up so you guys can see exactly what it is I'm talking about. Okay. Do you notice this right here? See that? Look, it's totally sewn in, and these are handmade, right? So every corner does have a little bit where it puckers in because this is the seam to where they close up the fabric. But then this part, it just seems like they push it in a little too much. So I had reached out to some other YouTubers, and some people said that after they had the same issue and after a couple years, they thought it would kind of wrinkle out, and it did not. It remained the same. Others said that after they started using it, it got better. So I don't know like what the case is. In my personal opinion, I think it's the way it's sewn. And I reached out to the SA that I ordered this bum bag from, and she even said that it looks like it's sewn in a little too much. I don't want to say this is a defect because it'll make me really sad, but I do want to say that this is not a bag in perfect condition. And I don't know, like part of me is, I mean, this had a price increase too recently, right? So, I mean, it's not cheap. So part of me wants to say, you know what, after I start using it, I don't know if I'll care that much. Like, I've always mentioned this, every bag you get is not gonna be perfect. So this is gonna be like kind of my throw around bag. So part of me just wants to let it go because I don't think I can get it again in my collection. The other part is like, no, it's a principle thing. I paid a good amount. I'm not going to settle for something that is defected or defective. I don't know. So it has a back pocket here. And it obviously has all the tags, just sits back here. So the reason why I love this bag is this back pocket, I was gonna put my wallet, my phone, everything I would need to use more. And the front part, I was gonna put like, you know, all my other items. And I'm not gonna show you what fits in here necessarily because I feel like you guys seen enough videos of that. And plus I'll do a follow-up video on, you know, my actual like in-depth review once I get some time to spend with the bag. So yeah, I wanted this bag because I like this, you know, I could wear it as like sling it over my shoulder. I wouldn't wear it as a fanny pack because I just don't like the way that looks. So obviously there's just a lot of versatility with this. And I definitely do see this as like a really great everyday bag for me. And with the Pachetta, for the first time, I'm gonna try spraying it with Apple Guard because I feel like that it won't stop the Pachetta from turning, you know, honey, which I don't mind, but it will definitely help with like watermarks. And if I have lotion on my hands, hopefully that will prevent it from extra marks. So I will do that, you know, with this bag. Here's a little story time. I just want to say, first of all, how did I get this bag? Like I said, I call the client services every single day and they said there's one in Houston. And actually one of my subbies, thank you so much, reached out to me and said, there's one in Houston, here's my essay. I reached out to the essay. I didn't actually hear back, but that's okay. Like they said that unfortunately, because this bag is so high in demand, you would need to be there in person to pick up the bag and pay for it. You can't just like order it over the phone and they ship it to you. It doesn't work that way. Plus, I wasn't in the Texas location. I don't live there. So it just wasn't going to work out, and that's totally fine. So in my head, I'm like, you know what? I just got to let it go. There are other bags I want, although I really wanted this one. I'll get over it. It is what it is, but I'm not going to buy pre-love. I'm just not. So I got it out of my mind. And then one of my other subbies reached out. Thank you so much for reaching out and help me. And she actually has this wonderful essay, and she's an essay from the client services side. So she doesn't work at an actual boutique. And I reached out to her and said, can you send me one? And how it works is she'll send an invoice. You have to pay for the invoice. You have to pay the invoice. And then if one comes back in stock, it will get shipped out to you based on the order received. So luckily I paid for it. Next day, I got an email that says items being shipped with a tracking number. And then I got this, I would say within like 3 days. So I was so amazed. I felt so lucky because so many other people were looking for this bag. But then when I got it, this issue happened. So I actually wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I did reach out back to the SA and send her a picture. And she said, yeah, it looks like it's sewn a little weird. If you want, I can return it for you, or you can bring it to a boutique to return, or you can ship it back and then we can exchange it. But then know that April 3rd is the last day you can put in any kind of order online or just in general, because production is done. So that's the end of it. So at that time, I didn't have time to actually do all that. Plus like the days and just didn't line up. So I said, what if you bill me again, I buy another one, and then I'll keep this one. And then that way I can look at the two comparison. And then I can always return one. Or if anybody else wants a bum guy's looking for one, if I have two, I'd be willing to, sell it. I don't know, whatever it is, whatever works out. But I just don't want to give this up knowing that I might not have a chance to get that one. So she sent me another invoice, and this was on 4/3. This is like literally the last day I could put in an order. And it said, Louis Vuitton sent me an email that said, thank you for your order, was received. However, I still have not, it's been a few days. I still have not gotten any email that says the item has shipped. So I reached back out to my essay, and she had basically said it's not a guarantee. I mean, they charge your credit card. So I did actually pay for another one. Obviously they can refund that if another one can't be found. But every day that goes by, my chances are pretty slim. And if I did get another one in, I'm pretty sure that will also be another return item, and it may be the same or even worse. Who knows, right? So again, it's a gamble. So that is my little rant / story time on how I got this bag and then what I did to try to fix this thing right here. So I need your help, you guys. What do I do? Should I keep or should I return? Because I don't think I can get that second one. So part of me wants to keep it because I think after I start using it, a lot of times I stress over like little flaws in bags. But once I start using it, I honestly forget. And as long as I get the cost per wear, it's worth it. But a part of me, like I said, is the principle. And then what if like one day I want to, sell this bag? Am I going to lose? I mean, I shouldn't because this is a brand new bag. So I don't know what to do, you guys. Can you please let me know what you would do? I had asked on YouTube, a lot of you guys had said, oh no, return it. And some people had said, keep it because you're not going to be able to find another one. I'm leaning, honestly, this sounds so bad, but I'm leaning on keeping it and just getting over it. And that sounds horrible, but can you guys let me know what you would do? I would love to hear your thoughts. So again, I will do another follow-up on the bum bag, on what fits and first impressions, all that. But today I just really wanted to hop on to do this little unboxing and share with you guys my experience so far. And that is basically it, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. If you stuck through this long video, I appreciate you. If you guys like this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.